Full statement, the United Arab Emirates is saying that it will officially leave the OPEC cartel on May 1st, not just OPEC, but OPEC Plus. OPEC, one of the most successful oil cartels in the one of the most successful cartels in the history of mankind, in their ability to control energy production, oil production, the price of oil. It's geopolitically massively important. We learned all of that during the embargo back in the 1970s. So just looking at this in its face, the UAE is charting a very interesting course, which will dramatically change the entire, way that things work in the Middle East. You have the UAE here, which accepted IDF soldiers on its own soil during the course of the war. Iron Dome systems, they're now leaving OPEC. They went all in really on the Iran war, and I think they lost. And so now they have to really probably just continue to go all in and maybe sell as much oil as humanly possible to try and salvage their image, Dubai airport, the city of Dubai. They need to restore some sense of normalcy, but they've also gone so hard against the Iranians that they need to finish the job. This move by the Gulf state underlines long-running frustration with the group of oil exporters over production quotas and specifically tensions with Saudi Arabia. It comes as the world is grappling with the biggest energy crisis in decades. The UAE has for several years expressed its frustration with OPEC as it has been annoyed by the cartel's production quotas and prevented it from exporting greater quantities of oil. So pump it if you got it, I guess, is the mantra. The problem is export it where? There's no oil that's leaving. So I don't know. I mean, it's a desperate move. Very likely, again, pure speculation on my part. If they're probably mad, they're mad at Saudi Arabia. Because Saudi Arabia, at the end of the day, they've got the East-West pipeline and they can still export through the Red Sea. So they're hurting, but they're not hurting nearly as bad. They don't have a total shut-in. They also didn't get hit nearly as hard as the UAE, which is part of the reason why the UAE was going so hard. But now, as you said, the UAE was already looking for a bailout. They're looking for a dollar swap line or something akin to a semi-bailout. I know it's a little bit more complicated than that, but it definitely works out more in their favor. And now, here you have them leaving OPEC. The initial report is they didn't even call Saudi Arabia or any of the other big powers inside of OPEC. And like I said in the beginning, 10 to 13% of total OPEC production. And really, I mean, what I think it is more than anything is just a sign of desperation. They have been in OPEC for over 50 years. Maybe I'm not going to say the end of OPEC. At the end of the day, it's 10 to 13%.